Welcome back. In this session we will talk about images in HTML. That means how you can add images to your own HTML document. So far we have seen how to format text, how to create paragraph, how to put horizontal rules, how to create headings and so on. In this session we will talk about including images into your own HTML document. And the tag used for that is img tag. So let's see first this with an example. So I have copied some sample text from Wikipedia about two famous scientists, Alan Turing, who is known as the father of computer science, and Albert Einstein, who is there. And then I will be trying to create a file or HTML document about these two persons with their images in it. Okay, so this is a sample content. I have copied it from Wikipedia. And we are going to create a new file, HTML file. I have made this already ready for creating the images file. I have named this file as images.html, and let's say the title of this file is scientist. Okay, and within the body tag I have to copy this content. I'm copying this, pasting it here. Let's rearrange this one. Alan Turing is the first heading. You know how to create heading. It is /h1 and /h1, and this is the first paragraph. So let's say P, and let's close it with /p, and this is the second heading, not a subheading but the main heading, h1. And we will create a paragraph here, and we will close the paragraph after the last famous equation. You can do some other things also. You know how to put E equal to mc square is the equation. So to put 2 above C, you know how to do that. You have to put the superscript and /sup here. Okay, so that's it. So let's see how this looks like in a browser. I'm going to the documents folder, HTML, and the file images.html. So this one, if I open that, I can see two scientists with their heading and a brief description about them. Okay, you can see the E equal to mc square here. Now I want to insert an image of Alan Turing in between this and the image of Albert Einstein in between the heading and the paragraph. So for that I have downloaded two images of these two persons, and I have kept it in the same folder where I am saving my HTML file. In the same HTML folder, this is an image of Albert Einstein, this is an image of Alan Turing. I have downloaded it. Now you can use these images and put it inside our image folder. So this is a must. You should copy the image in the folder, otherwise it will be a little more difficult to put images in a document. So put the image in the same folder where the images are, where our HTML file is saved, and we will insert the image here just after the heading, and the tag used for inserting an image in HTML is the img tag, and it does not have a closing tag, so we will close it immediately. It does not have any other closing tag. But how do you specify that I want to put Alan Turing image here? So img tag has an attribute known as src attribute. Src stands for source, and for the source attribute you have to specify the path of the image file. Path means where is the image in your computer. Hope you know how to check that. Suppose I want to find the path of Alan Turing in my computer. Right click on that, properties, there you can see a location here, and that is the actual path of our I mean, this is inside home, inside Dia, inside documents, inside HTML, this image is here. But since we have copied our images in the same folder as the HTML file, you don't have to specify this full path here. Just mention the name of the file. You know the name of the file is turing.jpg. So I'm going to write that here, turing.jpg. Similarly, I want to put the second image of Albert Einstein here, but the name should be changed. Look at the name, it is einstein.jpeg, and I'm going to put that here, einstein.jpeg. I'm saving the file, going to my browser, refresh it. There you can see the image is now in between the heading and the paragraph. Albert Einstein image is between the heading and the paragraph. Okay, so this is how you can specify an image in an HTML document. But this does not look good because the image covers a wide area and you are not seeing any text unless you scroll down the page. So, but this image is much more okay. This is smaller, but this is very big. To control that, we have some other attributes for IMG, and that attribute, one of those attributes is the width attribute. Width means the width of the image that you want in the HTML file. We can specify the width in unit pixel. So you can imagine 1 centimeter as 37 pixel. Okay, so if I write 37 here, that means 37 pixels. That means around 1 centimeter, not exactly 1 centimeter, around 1 centimeter. So if I am specifying width as 37 and then I am saving the file, we'll go to the browser, refresh it. There you can see the image is now much smaller. The width is around 1 centimeter. If you want it a little more bigger, you can adjust it. Say I am changing it to 100, saving the file, go to the browser, refresh. Now you can see the image is in a proper size, right? So this is how you can change the width of an image. There is a height attribute also for the IMG tag, and you can specify the height in pixels. Suppose I am specifying it as 200 and I am saving it, going to the browser and refreshing. You can see the height is 200 and the width is 100, but the aspect ratio, the proportion of the image has been lost, because now it looks a skewed image, right? So the best way to do that is either you specify height or width. The browser will automatically adjust the other thing to maintain the shape of the image. Say if I am putting only the width and saving it, refresh it, then the height will be automatically adjusted by the browser so that it is much better. Or else you can specify the height, then the width will be automatically adjusted. So we can specify the width for the second image also, and let's save it and refresh it. Now you can see both images are of same width. Okay, so we have seen the IMG tag used for inserting an image into an HTML file, and three attributes of the IMG tag. First one is the most important, SRC tag. There you will specify the location of the image you want to insert, and the width tag is used to specify the width of the image. You want to control the width of the image, you can use the width attribute, and it is specified in a unit called pixels. And to understand how much is a pixel, you can imagine like around 37 pixel is equal to 1 centimeter. There is height attribute also. Either you specify width or height or both. Anyway you can do, but your shape of your image will be changed according to the values you specify. And one more attribute is there for the IMG tag, one more important attribute, and that is called alt. Alt for alternative text. I'll explain with an example. See, suppose I am putting Alan Turing image here. You have to specify some text here. Alt is equal to Alan Turing image. So this is used. I'm saving it and refreshing it. You won't see that anywhere here. But suppose by mistake someone deleted this file from your folder, someone else who is using the computer has renamed this file, or say, let's say he changed it to Turing 2, okay, or else he deleted this file. And in that case, now if you refresh this page, that image is missing, right? You can see a broken image there, but our alternative text is displayed there, Alan Turing image. So what is the use of this alt attribute? For by some chance, if your image is missing in the folder or in the location you have specified, this alternative text will be displayed there. So that is much more better than a broken image there. So that is the use of alternative text. Alt attribute is used for that. So let's rename it back to Turing. And then if I refresh this, everything looks okay. So that is how you can create an image, or you can insert an image into HTML file and adjust its size and insert an alternative text for that image if that image is missing in the folder you have specified.